Salutations YouTube et bienvenue pour le deuxième épisode de notre let's play sur les piliers de la Terre. Je crois que c'est ça, ouais. On a incarné un personnage au tout début de l'épisode 1 avec notre famille où on a eu comment dire, un passé assez difficile. On a fini dans la forêt. Et bref, c'était un prologue assez douloureux puisque notre femme a mis au monde un bébé mais est morte tout de suite après. Ça commence bien. Et je suppose que le moine qu'on joue est justement nous, enfin du moins le père. Moi je crois, je l'espère. Sinon je fais fausse route, dommage. Et du coup, on est allé. Alors, je sais plus si on a un petit résumé. Voilà, on est allé du coup à Kingsbridge. On est parti de. Alors, est-ce qu'on peut avoir un petit. Voyons voir. Un petit. Hmm, je sais plus de quelle ville on est parti. Alors, est-ce que c'est par quelle là? Voilà, on jouait Tom, mais nous, on ne sommes pas Tom. Nous, c'est Philippe. Donc on joue pas le même perso. Je sais pas ce que devient Tom du coup. À moins qu'il ait changé de nom, qu'il a refait depuis le début sa vie. Mais je sais pas, c'est plus marqué. Je ne me rappelle plus de quelle ville il est parti, mais il est allé, il est allé donc du coup dans celle-ci pour. C'est vrai ça. Pourquoi il est là en fait? Pourquoi il est ici en fait? Est-ce qu'il a eu vent comme quoi ça se passait mal et du coup il s'est dit je vais y aller pour voir un petit peu ce qui se passe et essayer de voir, de régler un peu les certaines choses? Je sais pas, tiens, c'est vrai que soit j'ai pas écouté, soit on sait pas. On sait pas encore du moins. Bref, tout ça pour dire que, le frère, qui est mort déjà? Je sais plus, il y a un frère James, je crois que c'est ça, frère James qui est mort, qui a couru sur la rivière glacée qui s'est après il y a eu un trou, du coup il est tombé dans l'eau, puis il est mort. Mais avant ça, apparemment il a été poursuivi, par le diable, du moins c'est ce que racontent les autres frères. Et il y a eu, magouille et compagnie pour, X choses, soi-disant qu'on veut, hem, que frère je sais plus qui, veut brûler, tous les documents, sauf la Bible, par le souhait de James, mais qu'on a appris que par la même occasion qu'un chevalier est venu ici, qui est mort et qui avait une lettre importante. Sauf que la lettre se trouve dans la Bible et qu'on veut ensuite récupérer du coup la lettre, pour récupérer la lettre, on a dû parler à Andrew pour lui proposer on va dire un référendum, mais au moins une réunion avec tous les frères pour savoir si, enfin du moins pour, comment dire, pour éviter de faire brûler les livres. Voilà. Parce qu'apparemment les documents, voilà, ça paye aussi un peu les dettes qu'on a et tout, et ce serait chiant de les brûler, quoi. Du coup, on a convaincu, enfin du moins on a averti tout le monde comme quoi il y aurait une réunion, et du coup on en est là pour dire à Andrew comme quoi on est prêt à faire ce long débat. Voilà. Maintenant c'est parti.
The chapter meeting can now begin. The day will be over when we are finished. If there are other problems you wish to attend to, do it now before we meet.
Je n'ai pas de problème parce que je crois que j'ai tout fait. Donc voilà. S'il nous dit ça, c'est qu'on passe sans doute au chapitre suivant, non? Certes. Let's go.
The chapter meeting is more important. And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honored. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did, Philip. I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him. So did you know him?
On va affirmer qu'on connaît bien James.
I knew him well, and I know he would agree with me.
Philip, you are going too far. I will tell
Brothers,
Oh,
be
let him
quiet.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Let Philip speak.
Oh heavens.
Voilà, traduction au secours en PLS.
Hear him out, brothers. I was stubborn as well, but he made me see it.
Well, that's not an easy thing to do.
Piliers. I owe James much. He was the one who asked me to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision then.
But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you
Le
waiting
moine
for?
connaissait-il vraiment de James?
Answer me.
Marcher sur la lune n'était pas très sage.
Is walking on thin ice wise?
Who does he think he is?
May the Lord forgive him. He knows not what he is saying.
No. Philip was very hesitant to talk about the state of this priory with me. Usually, he is as careful in his words as he is in his actions.
Yes. Philip asked us a question. Was it wise to walk out onto the ice?
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that? Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
If the Lord tested James, then he is testing all of us. I trust the Lord, so did James, and so should all of you. He was misguided when he walked onto the ice that night, as he was misguided in his last wish. Whatever or whoever misguided him.
Maybe it wasn't the devil. We've never seen him.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
But did he do anything besides talk?
Yes, he brought me a hot stone.
That's our Philip.
Very well, Philip. But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation. We deserve the truth.
Aider le curé.
What are your true intentions?
Faut pas le dire, faut pas le dire, faut pas le dire. Faut pas
I
le dire.
am here only to help this priory.
This priory, of course. I say it is not a coincidence that he should make his voice heard now, shortly after James's passing and before the elections.
What are you saying, Brother Remigius?
This is not about James. It is about him. He wants to be prior.
Non.
No. I came here to talk to James.
Ah voilà, voilà la raison. Il était venu ici pour parler à James.
I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of Kingsbridge.
I can't disagree with that.
Well, yes, obviously.
Excellent choice.
Merde, on est le nouveau prieur. Sans faire attention.
That's surprising.
Great idea. Philip.
Brother Philip, do you accept the nomination?
On peut accepter ou non? Oh, dommage. Oh, le choix aurait été dingue.
Kind offer, but we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you. We don't have much time. Evening mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the nomination?
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St. John's?
C'est vrai ça.
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do.
Priorité pour le trône, deuxième partie, examinée. Note de Francis concernant le roi Henri et l'impératrice Maud, deuxième partie. Notre nouveau roi Stéphane. Attendez. Pourquoi j'ai pas de... Ouais, bizarre. Notre nouveau roi Stéphane est soutenu par la plupart des suzerains normands et même par l'Église. Son jeune frère Henri est évêque de Winchester et l'un des prêtres les plus importants de toute l'Angleterre. Il a fait prêter serment à Stéphane de réserver une partie du pouvoir à l'Église, qui n'avait eu que peu d'influence dans les affaires politiques sous le roi Henri. Un grand jour dans l'Église et pour nous. Ça marche pas. C'est bugué. Le problème vient du fait que Monseigneur le comte Robert de Gloucester est l'un des bâtards du roi. Il souhaite voir sa demi-sœur Maud sur le trône, persuadé qu'elle se fierait fortement à ses indications et à ses conseils au cours de son règne. Au nom de l'impératrice Maud, lui et ses alliés ont monté une rébellion contre le roi Stéphane. Sous peu, la guerre éclata. Pourquoi j'ai pas de... Pourquoi je peux pas remonter? Attendez.
Now, let us look
Bizarre.
for the letter.
Ok. Une Bible. Quel désordre. D'une honte. Pff.
It is getting dark. We don't have much time.
Mais si, on a tout le temps.
Do you know what the letter looks like?
Sorry, I don't.
C'est une lettre, quoi.
James spent much time writing in the last 10 years. Instead of a prior, he became more of a recluse.
That is what you monks do, isn't it?
It used to be.
Table d'écriture. Le mur de jour permet d'économiser des bougies. Je peux voir tous les prieurs d'ici.
The handwriting on this tablet is hardly legible. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. Did Prior James write this?
Let's continue looking.
It is getting dark. We don't have much time.
Ouais, mais attends, il y a peut-être des choses.
dark.
Ok, c'est bon, j'ai compris.
The writing here is strangely distorted and illegible. But it must be James's writing.
Age can be a troublesome burden.
Ah, est-ce qu'il savait pour la lettre?
Do you know what the letter looks like?
Sorry, I don't.
C'est pas ça que je voulais. Il va reposer la même question.
Let's
Ah! Oh my bad!
let's make haste before Remigius insists on helping us.
Ah, voilà pourquoi maintenant il est devenu si gentil. Il veut avoir aussi la lettre.
Nothing here.
If we must, we'll look between the pages of every single book. But for now, let's concentrate on the more obvious places to search.
It's getting dark. We don't have much time.
Philip, we must hurry.
Il est là. Voilà, boum, j'ai la lettre.
Francis, I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelations, the Apocalypse of St. John. And they called to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
Examiner. Voilà, ça marche maintenant. Robert de Gloucester, 18 décembre 1135. Donnez-moi une date et nous nous tiendrons prêts à faire couler le sang au nom de l'impératrice Maud. Moi et mes alliés chevaucherons contre Stéphane de Blois. Nous ne déclarons pas la guerre, mais nous le déchaînerons. Stéphane étant responsable depuis le jour où il a trahi la fille du roi Henri. Il a trahi le jour où il s'est emparé du trône qui lui revenait. De même que ceux qui lui ont juré allégeance. Bartholomew, comte de Shearing.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Ah ouais, c'est vrai, putain, c'est deux questions. Vas-y. Pour lui.
The Bishop of Kingsbridge? Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
You want the bishop to help the new king, King Stephen?
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end. I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
Waouh. Et qu'est-ce que je fais? Je refuse ou je l'accepte? Là, on se met de la merde, hein. Allez, pour le lore.
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
And if he does not believe me, what then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
Du coup, j'ai pas découvert le truc. Vous avez aidé Francis à découvrir une conspiration contre le roi. Vous avez été nominé pour devenir le prieur de Kingsbridge. Vous avez accepté de rencontrer l'évêque. Vous avez dénoncé frère Marcus pour son vol. Vous avez donné une pierre chaude à frère Paul pour soulager sa douleur. Rémigius vous méprise toujours. Vous avez trouvé un message dans le moulin. Vous avez trouvé les faines dans le jardin de Milius. Je me demande si les faines pouvaient... Si on pouvait pas les planter dans la cour. Bref. Waouh, on a terminé un chapitre. Ça va être long. Chapitre 2. Tiens. On est qui là? C'est l'animal mort. Pourrir. Quel gâchis.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
C'est où? Ah. Ah, j'ai manqué. Zut.
Yes.
Ok.
My name is Jack. For a long time, it was the only name I had known. I was born and raised in a cave by my mother. We were used to getting by, but that year the winter had been harsh. I was proud to have killed my first deer that day. And while waiting for Mother to help me cure it, I decided to practice my reading.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
Souvenir du verre, chercher la réponse. Qu'est-ce que j'en sais, moi? Fais marcher ta mémoire.
He
Allez, tu
The
peux le
Lord
faire.
and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
Il n'y a pas de château qui résiste devant lui.
Before him, not a single fort remains.
Afternoon was approaching fast, and Mother still hadn't returned. So, if I wanted to cure the meat, I had to do it on my own. Else it would all go to waste.
Bientôt, je connecterai cet endroit par cœur. Très bien. Qu'est-ce donc? Un livre est en français. Ok. L'autre est en latin.
I can do this later.
Ok.
There he is. Charles the Great, the protector of my town. You're coming with me.
Ok, Charles le Grand fabriqué par maman. J'ai un autre truc. Bah c'est bon, il n'y a plus rien. Tout mangé. Ah, il y a le bois, attends.
Good. It's warmer. Now I need some wet wood to make it smoke properly.
Du bois humide. Ah ouais. Regarde ça.
I can't eat it raw. I need to cure it. Meat goes bad fast. Huh? What's that?
C'est plus un bébé qui hurle, hein. Waouh. Alors on peut... J'étais pas prêt. Perdu. On recommence. Quoi? Mais comment...
I'd rather not.
Il fallait appuyer. Oh la vache. Attends, waouh, 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 c'est chaud. Comment tu vas appuyer aussi rapidement? J'ai même pas le temps. Le délai est trop court. J'ai pas le temps de relâcher et de rappuyer. Ouais, nique. Pas ça. Ah. Au pire, j'en fume la viande et ensuite je vais voir ce que c'est.
That wood goes into the fire.
Oh.
Mother will be proud. Now, what's that noise? I can't eat it raw.
J'ai pas compris ce système là. Oh la vache, c'est compliqué leur truc. Ah, c'est la... C'est le truc où on a défoncé le... Avec le chaudron. Oh putain, ok, on va retrouver le...
It was hit by something sharp. That was no animal. The noise isn't coming from here.
Attends, on va en apprendre plus. Ça, c'est le garçon auquel on a mis monde.
Good. He hasn't seen you. Who is he? A whip. That's what he is. A whip. That means he's someone bad. I told you about people like him, remember?
Un prêtre. J'ai un bailli. Puis tiens-t-il dans les mains? Un moine?
Is he a monk? He is. Although not an ordinary one. Maybe an official for someone important. I don't like this one bit.
He looks nice though. He's smiling.
Listen, cub. I am sorry. I know there's so much you want to know about the world out there, but for now, we must stay hidden. And never trust a man of God. Least of all his compassion. You'll either end up in a monastery or at the gallows. Get down.
Easy now, it's just someone little. No need to be afraid.
I'm going to follow him. You go home and wait for me, little cub.
Ok. Ah non, c'est pas de la nourriture, non. Ok. Oh.
Mother?
Oh là, t'es qui toi?
Don't move. We killed the pig thief in Salisbury. We can kill you too. Bloody outlaw. Where's the baby? Did you eat it?
Ignorer le foudroyé de regard. Je n'ai pas le bébé.
I don't have the baby.
Right. What's this?
Give it back.
What do you want with this? You can't read.
Give it back.
Leave the boy be, Alfred.
He took the baby. I saw him take Mother's cloak. He's the only one around. Who else would have taken it?
Wolves.
Je vais dire, c'était un moine. Ah, la moto qui passe. Qui vous.
A monk took it.
A monk?
Yes, on a horse.
Is that true?
Hmm.
Where did he go?
He should take us there.
Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
What is your name, boy?
Jack.
Do you live in these woods, Jack? Then you know this place better than us. Please. I don't know why I left the child. I thought I couldn't take care of him alone, but I cannot leave him to die either. I have to know if he's all right. Will you help us?
C'est trop court là.
You're a good lad. I owe you.
If you want your silly book back, you better keep your word.
Je sais même pas ce que j'ai tenu comme parole. Peut-être leur montrer la voix de Dieu. Allez. Pétard.
I had no choice. The girl was sobbing while her father remained
Sanglait
tense,
tandis
but
que son père
quiet.
demeurait tendu mais calme.
The boy kept
Ce
on
garçon
pushing me.
n'arrêtait pas de me pousser, ce qui me troublait profondément. Je n'avais jamais été haï auparavant. Si je pouvais espérer parvenir à m'enfuir, j'allais devoir me comporter comme à la chasse au chevreuil, me tenir aux aguets en attendant que les autres oublient d'en faire autant.
Forgot to be.
Ah, attends, quoi. Comment ça marche? Suivre la piste du moine. Il y a Saint-Jean de la Forêt, donc ça c'est ok. L'évêque est là. Il n'y a pas le... Comment ça marche, Y? Kingsbridge. Kingsbridge est là, Saint-Jean, donc on a fait tout ce chemin avec le moine pour après ensuite au palais de l'évêque. Le moine avait traversé un petit ruisseau, ou bien où il avait suivi son cours vers le nord, ce qui devait l'avoir mené au prochain village. En tout cas, ses traces s'arrêtaient au lit de la rivière, et le soir commençait à tomber. Le grand homme me regarda. « De quel côté, mon garçon ?» me demandait-il. À vrai dire, je ne pouvais qu'essayer de deviner. Ah! Traverser la rivière. Suivre la rivière. Ça pourrait nous amener à Saint-Jean. Peut-être, hein? Le ruisseau nous conduisait au passage nettement plus pratique. Là, il était facile de passer sans se retrouver trempé par l'eau glacée. Soudain, j'entendis le garçon nous appeler. Il avait répété quelque chose sur l'autre rive, une série de traces de sabots toutes fraîches. Il éclata avec un rire triomphant lorsque nos regards se croisèrent. Reconnaître son succès, bien sûr. Nous traversâmes donc la rivière, le garçon se moquant joyeusement de mes talents de pisteur. Ah mais il est parti là-bas? Ok.
What is it?
He got us lost.
Did you?
Papa, I'm tired.
That's all right. Come on, up on my shoulders you go.
No, I'm too heavy, and you're too tired anyway. I will remain steadfast.
You should all get some rest. Alfred, stay here with them while I take a look ahead.
No, don't go.
I won't be far, dear. Besides, you can do me a favour while I'm gone. Have an eye on the lads and make sure they get some sleep, all right?
All right.
See? You are steadfast. I won't be long.
Elle est encore au chagrin d'avoir perdu sa mère.
You stay where I can see you while my sister rests. And no tricks.
Ah, j'ai pas mes trucs. Ok. Ah, mais ils dorment?
Hey?
Oh non. Ah, j'ai rien fait.
I knew it. There is no monk. You just want to rob us.
But it's mine.
It's not. You're a beast. You don't even know what it is.
Je ne suis pas un animal, je suis un chasseur.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
What are you rambling on about?
It's from the book.
How do you know this? You're an animal.
Et toi, tu sais lire?
Can't you read?
Hey, you see that? Over there in the fog.
Oh non.
There's something there.
Oh non. Je lui fais peur. Ah, c'est une bête qui est dans le machin.
It looks like a head.
Putain, moi je... Il y a un truc avec la... Non, ça veut pas. Ça veut pas? Ah.
It looks like a head.
Oula, il va pas nous pousser.
What is it?
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children! Martha, wake up, dear.
Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Did you find him?
Yes, dear, we did.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
If I'd known you lived this close, my Agnes might have been saved.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you? Will you be able to get work soon?
Hard to say.
Honneur aux dames, hein.
People don't usually hire a new master builder in winter. Too cold for stirring water. Sometimes you get lucky, but...
Thank you, Jack.
Some time ago I had work in Exeter. They offered me the post of builder for the Castellan, to keep the walls and defences in shape. It would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better
On
than
a la
to
soupe
build
pour
a
vous,
church.
on a la soupe Alfred.
Well, I worked on one once.
On va changer de sujet.
Good work. I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
What's a cathedral?
It's a big house for people to pray.
They go there to rob each other?
No, they don't prey on each other. They talk to God.
It's a place of worship and a home for priests and monks.
Oh.
Choqué, déçu.
You know, a man like you should not beat himself so hard.
No. No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby son behind.
Women die in labor. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different story. One I haven't even told Jack yet. All I can say is, I raised him alone in this cave, outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
Tiens,
We
prends ta
hunt,
soupe là.
we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive. You can thank Jack for the meal, by the way. My little cub caught his first deer today, all by himself.
I'm impressed. Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
And so do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will. Thank you.
Du coup, je connaîtrais pas l'histoire. Chier.
So, what is it?
I told you that the monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
What? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care. More than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and gentle and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel, and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
I don't know. I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
Je vais avoir un château. Non, en vrai, dans le scénario, c'est pour de partir. Et ceci dit, le château, jamais pris. Oh.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. One of knights and monks preying upon each other in a big, dark cave. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the kind giant and learning his mysterious ways.
Alors... Vous avez tué un chevreuil, vous avez fumé la viande, vous avez rencontré Tom le bâtisseur, vous avez donné la soupe à Martin en premier. Fred semble tolérer votre présence. Vous êtes impatient de quitter enfin c'est la forêt. Chapitre 3. La conspiration. De retour chez les moines? Oui, de l'évêque. L'Alran, machin. Je n'y arriverai pas. Ok.
My brother is as stubborn as you are sometimes. But I trust him. The bishop has to see this letter.
Ok, j'ai pas le machin.
Whoever is righteous has regard for the life of his beast. A grand palace for the glory of God, I suppose.
Il y a beaucoup de choses là.
My pony should be fed. Do I just take some hay? My pony needs to be fed.
Voilà. Pas de... Voilà quoi.
And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Here. You're still hungry, aren't you? Why would the bishop see me? St. John's Chapel is smaller than this side building. The Lord will give me strength to help my church today. What lies beyond this gate? Oh, I should not distract myself like this. Why is it easy to tell others to have faith but not yourself? A grand palace for the...
Ah, c'était le cheval, pardon. Je pensais que, je sais pas, ça indiquait la barrière.
My pony needs to be fed soon. Should I take some?
Sûr.
I will take just a couple.
Tout, il y a personne, ni connu. Hein.
must I be so nervous? I trust Francis. He knows about these things.
How can I help you?
Je suis venu pour voir l'évêque, je n'aurais pas dû vous déranger.
I have come to see the bishop.
Who may I tell the bishop is visiting?
Je suis le prieur de Saint... Je suis Philippe de Kingsbridge.
I am Philip of Gwynedd.
And what may I tell Bishop Walerin is the reason for your visit? The bishop insists that I ask.
Faire part de la raison, ne pas donner de raison. Oui, faire part de la raison.
I carry a letter that proves there will be a war.
A war?
Yes, but the bishop may be able to stop it.
It is urgent then. I will let the bishop know that you are here. Please, wait here a short while.
Putain, il l'attend dehors. Il y a un truc sur le toit.
God, tell me, what do you want me to do? And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and years. Careful. It is the only proof against the Earl of Shiring that we have.
Did I not tell you to wait?
Oh.
Come in. The bishop will see you now.
Voilà, c'est visite forcée. Oh la gueule.
Philip of Gwynedd.
The Right Reverend Bishop Walerin, by God.
Please, sit down.
Thank you, Right Reverend.
Please, call me Walerin. It seems you were a little impatient. But of course, there is nothing wrong with eagerness. I hear you've done good work at that little cell in the forest.
I'm surprised you know about it.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge. So, I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us in St. John.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. Timothy said you were talking about a war.
Mentionnez le comte Berdin, tous ses plus forts pour éclaircir votre voix. Mentionnez le nouveau roi. Oh, qu'est-ce que j'en sais?
Please, I hope you are not nervous. Take all the time you need.
Thank you.
Le problème, c'est qu'il y en a un qui nous écoute.
Earl Bartholomew of Shiring, do you know him well?
As bishop, I am much involved in politics. Though, of course, the church can never be involved enough. Bartholomew is a stubborn man. He is opposed to any suggestions from me, and I am his bishop.
I heard the same about the Earl of Gloucester.
How do you know of this? Ah, your brother Francis is working for Earl Robert of Gloucester, is he not? Did he tell you?
Putain, on s'est fait casser. Dire la vérité? Oh putain. Non, il faut...
Did you not understand me?
Answer the bishop.
No, Timothy. We should give our guest all the time he needs.
Ah, putain, elle est dans la merde. On va dire la vérité, hein. Il sera... Putain, il sera condamné. Si je mens, c'est moi qui me fous de la merde. Si je dis la vérité, c'est lui qui sera dans la merde. On est bien là devant le feu là, on peut pas y rester. Vas-y Nick.
Yes, Francis mentioned this to me. He is indeed working for the Earl of Gloucester.
You mentioned a war. Tell me, Philip, why are you here?
Was I wrong to come to you, my bishop? Maybe I should have taken the letter to the Sheriff of Shiring.
Eustace is ungodly, arrogant, grasping and corrupt. So are all sheriffs. Philip, how did you get this letter?
On va parler de Francis, mentionner l'application de Francis. On va parler de Francis.
I found it among Prior James's documents in Kingsbridge. I am staying there for a few days.
Prior James. May he rest in peace. Did he not order everything to be burned?
You know about this?
Sub-Prior Remigius mentioned it once.
I asked them not to burn James's books. The brothers agreed.
Well, and there you found the letter.
Yes.
Timothy, leave us. And did you find anything else?
No, just the letter. The messenger carrying it had an accident and died near Kingsbridge.
And your brother Francis told you about it?
No.
Philip, you already told me you have talked with him about this. From the letter I see the messenger was employed by your brother's master. That is why it is understandable that you would want to protect him. But there is no need to lie to me.
A war would cost so many lives.
God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
You are truly the man I have heard so much about. I will call on friends of mine. Pray for us that we can put an end to Bartholomew's plan before it is too late. You did a brave thing for our church, Brother Philip. A brave thing indeed. You'll go back to Kingsbridge Priory now and forget about the sheriff, won't you?
I will.
And, don't speak of this to anyone there.
I shan't.
Sauf à Francis. Très bien, donc on a parlé à l'évêque. Je pense que ça craint pour nous, perso. Hein. L'évêque, je le sens pas là. Le bûcher.
get going. Time to leave, old friend.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what have you built so far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
Houses. I mostly carve rocks. I haven't built much yet.
That must be hard work.
Right.
Tell me, how are you getting along?
Fine.
You know, you don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm not afraid.
They're looking for you. I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
Les trois sont valables, hein.
My mother will protect you. She's strong, isn't she? Papa usually protects me. But he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too. We're more now. There will always be someone around. No, that's not true. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Lui donner votre chevalier. Intéressant ça.
This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you. Oh. Am I his princess? You are. Together, you are brave and smart, and will never give up. All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Martha! Where are you?
Come on. We're going on a great quest.
Alors, on va toujours rentrer. Okay. En chemin, je donnais à Martha les noms de mes arbres. Il y avait le bouleau, Jérusalem, et les chênes, Alexandrie et Byzance. Après que je lui ai montré Rome, elle éclata de rire et décida d'appeler un pommier sous ton ton. Plus nous progressons et plus elle se réjouissait de baptiser tous les nouveaux arbres. Leicester, Bath, Salisbury. Pour ma part, je me faisais de plus en plus silencieux. Nous arrivons enfin à une large route. Ce côté mène vers Sherry, dit Tom. Un nom vraiment des plus étranges. Votre choix. Vers midi, nous allons atteindre la bordure de la ville. Maman nous donna quelques pruneaux à mâcher, tandis qu'elle débattait avec Tom, afin de décider si nous devions nous rendre directement en ville, ou bien au palais du soi-disant évêque. Tom espérait trouver du travail au palais, et cela semblait mettre maman mal à l'aise. Ah! On doit choisir. Nous allons voir l'évêque. Et ça vers la ville. Et pourquoi l'évêque d'ailleurs? Le mieux c'est la ville, non? Tu peux redire? Apparemment, si on voit l'évêque, ça lui... pas très à l'aise. Allons voir en ville d'abord. Elle sembla heureuse que nous nous dirigions directement vers la ville en évitant le palais. Les hommes d'église, tous nos escrocs dans sa tête. C'est à quoi Tom répondit avec un mou préoccupé. Il se pourrait bien qu'ils soient les seuls à être prêts à recruter un maçon dans les environs. Shearing débordait de personnes en quête d'un travail. Maman et Tom commencèrent à questionner ici et là. Tandis que nous reposions nos pieds au marché, Alfred me lança un regard comme s'il avait envie de me mettre un coup de poing, et je ne m'intéressais qu'aux bâtiments, fasciné par la rectitude de leurs murs. Maman finit par nous appeler. D'après la rumeur, le comte de Shearing était en train d'embaucher toutes sortes de gens. C'est alors que j'entendis un homme en robe s'exclamer « Cette voix, c'est elle, la sorcière! Elle est déjà venue il y a 10 ans !» Néanmoins, personne ne sembla y prêter attention à part moi. Château du comte Bartholomew Shearing. Mio.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to get along.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Ok.
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
Je sais pas moi.
He may seem harmless, but he is still someone who chose battle over any other work. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
Hello, Jack. Have you ever been to a castle before? No. Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you so fast. Mother told me stories about castles, about knights and princesses. Oh, like what? Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years. I know that one. Jack, do you think there's a princess in this castle? It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
Ouais, je règle un truc. Il y a des jeux. Non, ok, il y a lui là.
Hey, boy, come here.
Oula.
Say, what do you think about Tom?
He's nice.
Well, let me tell you something. He may seem nice, but he really doesn't care about anyone but himself. Whatever you do, he doesn't care. He'll just drag you into his own misery. So take my advice. If you and your mother want to stay, you better learn to shut up and put yourself second. That's all I'm saying.
Ok, intéressant.
You should talk to your father.
Why would I? I'm fine. I just wanted to be nice and warn you. That's all.
Alfred doesn't like your father. What? Oh, maybe if Papa knew that, he could do something about it. He doesn't talk to Alfred that much. Alfred thinks Tom doesn't listen to anyone.
He should tell him then.
But how can he, if Tom won't listen?
Well, if Alfred is angry at his father, he must make him listen.
That little rat.
If you keep your feelings secret, Alfred, nothing will change.
Pas grand chose. Il y a un puits.
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him.
Oh là là!
Scandalous.
Qui est celui-là?
Hamley is an idiot. They didn't marry him either. She deserves someone better. Such a very bright and charming girl.
Hello, my name is Jack.
Just like her father.
Don't say that. It's not arrogance. It's nobility. You have to be like that if you want people to respect you.
Tout le monde s'en fout.
She will do fine. It's the Earl's son I'm more worried about. To think that coward is set to be next in line.
At least he knows how to order people around.
Right. What a brat.
Are you knights?
We are? Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Alors ça j'ai pas confiance parce qu'après ils peuvent très bien t'arrêter pour dire oh t'as volé ça. Allez bim. Au donjon. Je vais un peu fouiller, hein.
What is it, boy? You just want to stand there and stare? All right then, let's see what you've got.
Les yeux, détourner le regard, partir. Êtes-vous un chevalier?
Are you a knight?
No talking. That'd be cheating.
On va rien faire. On va voir si on gagne.
You're good. Could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. You ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly. At least when it comes to butchering deer, that is.
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking? All right, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What color is your shite, boy? Excellent. Looks like you can keep your mouth shut after all. You want to be in on
Oh,
the
le
real
bâtard!
thing now? Then just say the words. What's your bloody secret, catface?
What's your bloody secret, Catface?
Well put, boy. Well put. But bloody it is. We are all going to fight soon. It's for a thing called loyalty. See, all these knights are loyal to one man, and he is loyal to another. And he then is loyal to yet another, a woman, who is the rightful queen of the English. For some here, loyalty's all about coin and favors and power. But for me, it's all about whom I trust, whom I'd follow all the way to hell for all the right reasons. Going to hell together with confidence and trust. It's what's holding this world together, boy. So, you understood my little secret? Good.
Do you need a mason?
Me? Well, these battlements could use a fresh stone or two, but apart from that, I don't know a bloody thing about building, and I don't want to. All I care about is a good sturdy wall and some hot tar to keep my enemies warm. That reminds me of a story. Want to hear a story, boy? Well, you see, I'm not just one for a good solid tarring. But back in my day, I was also quite the stealthy bastard, if I may say so. So this one time, me and my men lay siege to this castle. While both sides rested for the night, I took my crowbar and swam over to the enemy. There was this piece of wall where the mortar had gone away, and one could easily look through the holes into their courtyard. So what did I do? I smoothly tore a hole with my crowbar and snuck inside. Then, what you want to do is hit them where it really hurts. And that's not always the groin. In this case, it was their old well barely standing up. So, one kick, and all its rocks tumbled and covered the hole. From then on, they were without water. The shortest siege in the history of sieges. And not one man died. All because I had an eye on the wall and made good use of that well.
That's what knights do?
Knights do a lot of things, lad.
How did you end that siege again?
I looked for a wall where the mortar was gone. I kicked in their ramshackle well. Easy.
Huh.
What a strange boy.
Ok, intéressant. Je me demande ce que... que j'aurais... Enfin, je veux dire, ce qui serait passé si j'avais répondu marron. Alors c'est un peu chiant parce qu'il y a plein de passages. Attends, mais dis pas que je fais tout le tour pour voir le mec. Putain. Ça, j'ai pas fini. Bon. Il y avait ce côté là. Non, c'est pour revenir. C'est pareil. Quand on va aller voir le... Oh.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so.
Ok, intéressant de l'apprendre.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May I?
As I said already, she won't receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now don't start singing, please.
Hamley?
Yes, Percy Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go.
May I see the lady?
I told you she is not in the mood for pushy boys right now. She prefers someone a little more pleasant. And farewell to you.
Non, j'en ai pas fini.
May I see the lady?
I told you she is not in the mood for pushy boys.
Ouais, c'est bien ta gueule. Du premier coup. Examiner. J'attends notre union avec une grande excitation. D'Amaliana, bien sûr. Mon père est l'un des hommes les plus riches du pays, et le vôtre du comte de Shearing. Aucune famille ne pourra rivaliser avec la nôtre en termes de puissance. Vous n'avez pas à rougir en songeant à notre rencontre prochaine, madame. Vous me conviendrez parfaitement. Ah, c'est l'autre, là. Mon père nous a fait construire une maison. Vous cuisinerez, vous vous chargerez du nettoyage, vous accueillerez nos hôtes et vous prendrez soin de mes chevaux. De longues nuits sauront nous récompenser. William machin quoi. William sera bien sûr.
We have followers all over the south of England.
Of course. You're the Earl after all.
A title doesn't guarantee anything, my son.
J'oublie toujours de mettre la cam, mais en vrai c'est un jeu qui se joue sans cam très bien.
If you want something, talk to me.
So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer they were building at the monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
Been to Shaftesbury. Already too many masons for too little work.
I found this in the keep's kitchen.
What about Earl's
Can you teach me how to be a knight
That's
now?
up to the Earl and his steward to decide. I can't say
no. Shit.
You can't just steal from the Earl.
We were messing with you, lad. Just messing.
Put that thing away, quick. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
Boy, do us a favour and stay small.
There are too many fully grown bastards out there already.
Hard to tell where to stick your sword first.
Ah, je pensais que vous alliez m'apprendre un truc, moi. Bah, du coup, je le garde pour moi. Comment ça, il est en train de me voler maman? Je veux dire quoi ça?
Alfred is angry.
What? Why?
He says you're selfish and don't care about him.
Thank you for telling me, Jack. I will talk to him later.
Okay.
Did you know there's a princess living here?
Well, I heard the Earl has a daughter, but that's about it.
Ok. Vous avez faim? Tiens, tenez.
Alfred said he was hungry.
Ah, intéressant.
Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
Tiens, bizarre.
Did you know there's a
J'ai
princess?
déjà vu. Tu m'apprends rien.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Ok, on se casse. Ah merde, que cherchez-vous?
You just keep an eye out.
Oh, et avec que
And if
cherchez-vous?
you see something I can fix, let me know.
Attends, je veux reparler.
What is it, boy?
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like washed out mortar or a loose column. Yeah, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock.
Intéressant.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
Donc, ok. Si j'arrive à trouver du travail. Intéressant.
I don't know.
Ah bon? Bah, j'ai pas l'autre. Bizarre.
This isn't broken, is it?
Quoi?
I don't know.
Il y a lui là-bas, là.
This looks good to me. I wonder what people think about the princess. This isn't broken, is it?
Faut trouver. Être réparé.
Your castle looks broken.
Good thing it's still holding together, isn't it?
Qu'est-ce qu'il pense de la princesse, tiens?
There's a princess in that tower.
You mean Lady Aliena? Right. She is something, isn't she?
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Anything else?
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye. Now, see if you can spot one more area of damage. Even better, keep an ear out for gossip about the Earl. If we can figure out what kind of man he is, We might learn what's important to him.
Is anything broken here?
My nose, I guess, and a few of my ribs.
Apart from that, we're fine.
Ouais, ils sont pas très doués, eux, hein.
This isn't broken, is it? Is anything broken here?
Well, these battlements could use a fresh stone or two, but apart from that...
Ah. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Reviens, reviens. J'ai vu un truc.
This isn't broken, is it? A princess doesn't need something like that.
Tu sers à rien.
I don't know.
En tout cas, il y a le machin qui est cassé là. Hein. Moi, je le vois de là. Hein. Perso, mon frère.
Is anything broken here? They're not talking to me.
On va donner à bouffer à l'autre grincheux là.
Where did you get that?
Just eat it.
I can see we're going to be good friends.
Bon bah voilà, c'est en train de se calmer.
I wonder what people think about the princess.
Ok, ça veut rien savoir.
There is one. What? There is a princess here. Oh, show me.
Oh, je t'ai bloqué un truc, ok.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are two children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl and an annoying boy.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up. Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you?
Bonjour déjà.
You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I
La
was,
bourde.
but that was
C'était
a
pas
long
intelligent.
time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
I never had a father.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got
On va
to do
peut-être lui
with it?
parler du travail.
I think you should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something. Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us. I don't think that I'll ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
Ok, intéressant de savoir ça.
How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack? The Lady Aliena thinks there will be an attack.
Here, go find Tom and tell him.
Même c'est qu'il y a rien quoi.
No, it's a secret. I should tell nobody but Tom.
Et qu'est-ce que... Ouais.
The Earl is preparing for battle. Oh, you must tell Papa. He'll want to know.
Ok, elle aussi, elle va voir papa, machin. Et toi? Lui il va me dire j'en ai rien à
He's going
foutre.
to battle soon.
The more reason staying here is a stupid idea.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. Now, see if you can spot one more area of damage.
I don't know. Tom wouldn't find work here.
Ça me bat les couilles. Oh, lui là. Oh, tu me bloques le passage. Oh, excusez-moi. Le comte, jeune chevalier. Ah, jeune chevalier.
We only know what's happening in the south, but Earl Robert is in the west.
Together we control the entire southwest.
Not all of it, but we have messengers in place to keep us informed about everything. Now, be quiet for a moment. I need to think.
If you want something, talk to me.
Oh, mais toi, je t'ai pas sonné. Bon, vous savez à rien. Est-ce qu'il faut que je repère encore des lieux? Mais là, je suis tout fait en fait. Par la porte, là, je peux pas y accéder, je sais pas pourquoi. Il veut que je casse les trucs. Ah. Oh. Je sais pas ce que ça fait. Dommage.
I don't know.
Voyons voir. J'ai tenté l'autre mec qui boit là, mais après sinon je vois pas. Parce que j'ai tout fait, hein. Attends, j'ai pas fait l'écurie.
This isn't broken, is it?
Faut que je trouve un truc cassé, mais l'écurie là. Non. Ça peut être intéressant en vrai. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Ok, bizarre.
Is anything broken here?
Well, these battlements could use a fresh stone or two.
Ah, c'est bon, t'as déjà. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais bien faire?
Is anything broken here? They're not talking to me.
Ils font chier. Moi, je sais pas.
I wish I was like her. I wish I was like her.
Non, c'est pas toi que je voulais. C'est pas toi que je voulais viser.
Have you found Tom?
He's still trying to get work.
Then you should go back to him and learn how he succeeds.
What if he fails?
Well, he is stubborn and proud. Whatever happens, there will be a lesson.
Tom wouldn't find work here.
Ouais. Ça fait quelque chose ou pas là? Non. Je peux partir? Plus besoin de partir, là, en vrai. Je suis un peu... C'est con, ce truc, là. Non, non. Je suis un peu perdu. Je vois pas ce qu'il faut faire pour débloquer quelque chose. Il veut que je retourne le voir, mais est-ce que ça va débloquer quelques trucs?
You can build castles?
Well, if I have the money and the people, yes. Maybe one day I'll show you how it's done.
Tom wouldn't find work here. I'd rather not.
Quoi ça? T'as besoin de travail? Je dois chercher quelque chose à réparer. Mais j'ai tout! Tout débusqué, tout! Ils me servent pas.
Is anything broken here?
My nose, I guess, and a few of my ribs.
Apart from that, we're fine.
I don't know.
Oh non.
Look, the boy's swinging his slingshot at us.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing ever hits me. It's almost a miracle.
Blimey, wish I was you.
Ah, ça change rien. Putain, je suis perdu. Le directeur m'a trouvé du travail.
Tom wouldn't find work here.
Ouais, mais ça sert à rien.
I see you're opting to become part of the furnishings. Well, grab any corner you like and invigorate it with your presence. It would make us all very, very happy.
I'd rather not.
Keblo?
No. The Earl is busy, boy.
Je vais réussir le...
If you want something, talk to me.
Oui, mais toi, tu sers à rien. Rien, c'est quoi la soluce?
If you want something, talk to me.
Ça me gave. Il y a un autre truc là. Est-ce que je peux... Étage.
Stop right there. I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Gna. Bon bah je vois pas.
Is anything broken here? They're not talking to me.
Hey, who was that?
Y'a pas d'autres points. Je suis bloqué. J'ai tout fait. Je vois pas ce qui peut...
This isn't broken, is it?
Nice shot, boy. You almost hit the cow.
Mhm.
Nice slingshot, boy. Better put it away before you hurt somebody.
Trop bizarre. Ah, j'ai manqué.
Your first try was better.
Ah, je prends en compte... On va faire un perfect alors.
Getting there.
Presque quoi? Il y a un truc à faire avec lui, c'est pas possible.
Nice one.
Bon, y a rien à faire.
Huh?
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. Would have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed to do was bake bread. Be warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your arse. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
Mais je ne sais pas.
Is anything broken here?
Well, these battlements could use a fresh stone or two, but apart from that...
J'ai cette info, mais ça me dit rien d'autre.
I don't know.
Ah, ça sert à rien surtout. J'ai une porte qui veut pas s'ouvrir. C'est trop bizarre parce que là j'ai un truc là, ça veut pas. Non, je voulais pas. Perdu. Putain, je vois pas hein.
I don't know.
Il y a un truc à faire mais je sais pas quoi. Bah, je suis paumé.
Tom wouldn't find work here.
Jack, don't.
J'essaie de voir si je peux...
Watch.
Ah.
How do you do that? Like this.
Ah, perdu.
That's nothing fancy. Anyone can do that.
Well, I could watch Jack all day.
Suit yourself.
Jack, stay out of trouble, do you hear? Some people just look for an excuse to be brutal. Don't give them one.
Intéressant ce qu'elle vient de dire.
Tom wouldn't find work here.
Oh! Ah bah voilà! Putain de puits. Ok, intéressant. Non, 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 non. Retourne voir le Tom. Je savais qu'il y avait un truc, mais je sais pas pourquoi, le puits, il voulait pas, quoi.
The well is in bad repair.
It is? Yeah, very good, Jack. That's one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. You did a very good job, son. Now, come along. You deserve to see if it works.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Well, we have a home, for now. Is that all right for you all?
Of course.
Alfred?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're a builder. I think you have a say in it too.
It's fine with me.
Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found work. Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.
Oh, alors, vous avez réussi à obtenir l'aide de l'évêque Walren. Vous avez révélé l'implication de Francis à l'évêque Walren. Bah, j'avais pas trop joué, il m'a forcé un petit peu la main, quoi. J'avais la goutte sur le front, quoi. Vous avez donné votre chevalier de paille à Martha pour lui donner du courage. Vous et votre famille atteint Erlcastel. Vous avez donné à manger à Alfred, ce qui a renforcé votre amitié. Vous avez gagné la confiance de Gilbert le chat et appris son secret. Vous avez parlé à Helena du père Jacques. Vous avez volé un pilon de boulet pour les chevaliers. Vous avez découvert la lettre de William, voilà, dame Helena. Vous avez Aider Tom à trouver du travail. Chapitre 4. Et je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là.
It's good you sent your brother to tell your flock in St. John's about your nomination. If you'd gone yourself, they might not have let you leave again.
There is a good chance I will return to St. John's after the election today.
Why so pessimistic?
Many of the brothers still want Remigius to become prior.
Philip,
Yes?
there was an incident with one of our novices.
Ah.
What kind of incident?
Remigius caned him. He was bleeding all over.
He could barely walk, but walk he did. We called out for him, but he did not turn around. He never looked back.
He ran away?
He is not the first. And it wasn't the first time Brother Marcus was punished either.
Brother Marcus?
Yes, he stole my keys and food. You reported him to Remigius.
I did, but he is practically a child.
Remigius really goes too far.
Last year, he hit a novice. The poor soul became deaf in one ear.
Tell me, Philip, what will be the first thing that you do when you're elected?
Voilà. Nous réparerons la cathédrale, nous construirons un cryptorium. Ok. Nous devons devenir autosuffisants. Nous devrons pas frapper les novices. Frapper les novices, ça peut se régler plus tard, mais... Réparer la cathédrale n'est... Ouais, si, c'est important, mais... Parce que si ça s'écroule... Autosuffisant. C'est vrai qu'on doit être autosuffisant, hein, parce que sinon...
We must become self-sufficient and pay off our debts.
Yes, we must.
It will take years of hard work.
You just keep doing what you have always done, Milius. And we will teach the brothers out there to do the same.
You cannot go in there.
What was that?
Who are these people?
Hey! Step back. Step back, I said.
What is going on out there?
Soldiers?
Did they start a war again? Those fools.
Philip! It's Francis. They have Francis.
Ah merde, j'aurais dû rien dire. Il l'a deviné! Il l'a deviné! L'évêque, il l'a deviné! Ah, on est encore dans la merde. Bref. On save. Hop. Ici. Et on se retrouve au prochain épisode. D'ici là, portez-vous bien. Au revoir YouTube.